March 21, 2023, Marcus Giavanni here. Marcus Giavanni sues Paul Lopez, Denver clerk and recorder, case number 23V, 23CV54. And what that did was I could have went and tried to get all the signatures I needed for my petitions, but I knew they'd keep me off. I know it. So I took the road of least resistance, which was probably one of the most complicated one. I'm not an attorney. I don't pretend to be an attorney. When I go and represent myself, I throw myself at the mercy of the court and ask the court to help guide litigation. Give me what I need. You ask for everything you can, because now what happens is when laws and court records and affidavits are all submitted in with the court, those are the most powerful paperwork. And with that said, people are using different conversations with each other to try to get other people disqualified or whatever it is, because it's all the same. But in this instance, when we gathered the information that we needed, we couldn't find anybody in the last, since really 2007, but since I was running for office 2011, we've not been able to find anybody to concur that the Speer Amendment even exists. I have books of it, but I don't. Everything's been changed. And so we've indexed all those changes because we get alerts when people are talking about things. So that's another story for another time. But when you think about how the decision that I needed to make was all made because of information we saw on November 22nd and March 17, or excuse me, January 17, because we didn't have to have the ballot petitions submitted until the 19th of January. So there were chatter going on that people were already in the media were going to write content that I didn't get enough signatures and that I was going to sue. So what I did is I acted on those impulses and those conversations, and I built content. I knew that no matter what I did, that was how I know. I wouldn't have got, if I handed in 1,000 signatures, they wouldn't have put me on the ballot. I would have missed 2 or 3, something really insulting, and then 500 of them would have been bad. I just don't trust them. So I did what artificial intelligence told me to do, and that was to sue Paul Lopez. Get it down now. Put everything in paper, what you think, what you believe. And then somewhere along the line, someone's going to have to verify that. And it's got to be done in the most highest location that is traceable, which is a courtroom. GPS, because of cell phones, and only need one phone, folks. One phone to connect all the people that were in that room. Whether they said anything or not, they could pick up breathing. If they had their cell phones on, their phones get node connection. This is called Bluetooth connection. Bluetooth, you can scan an area for people playing their music and you can tap into it. Well, there's people who can do even more than that. We're like Enemy of the State. That movie, you ever seen that one with Will Smith? Enemy of the State. We're on that tenfold. We're like steroids, mega steroids. The things that we can do now. And I'm just telling you what we can do in our metaverse, because we all control our own metaverses. But let's go down here to February 13. Denver Post endorsement, Paul Lopez. You know, you think about those people, everybody, oh, that's a Republican hedge fund company that's taking Denver Post down. Nobody knows the fuck they're talking about anything that got to do with Denver. It's all fucking simulated, and this is the proof. So you think February 13, Denver Clerk and Recorder Paul Lopez speaking during a new news conference about the state effort to protect the process of casting a vote. Doesn't talk about, and look what's missing, Marcus Giavanni sues. So what that basically means is Paul Lopez is full of shit. And see, not everybody gets that on their dashboard. And so what happens is this is what tells me, here's us again, right here, January 30th, filed a lawsuit. So all the stuff that I write, it's called inverted pyramid. People don't need to read or click on my content, which in the mortal world of and analytics, oh my God, it's click through. Well, shit, I don't got to answer to nobody but the citizens. And if they don't want this medicine, then they can go take their fentanyl. They can go walk the streets and pick up some old needles, and they can go pick up dog shit on our city streets from people who walk their dogs in our downtown districts, but where my office is in the Equitable building, and there's shit on the sidewalks. I didn't do that. You can't blame me for that. And I see people, and I'm like, hey man, are you gonna mind your own business? Dude, I'll snatch your head, bro. You pick that shit up. Are you threatening me? No, I'm telling you to pick up the fucking, pick up your dog shit. Here, throw him a bag. All that shit's on tape, man. I don't go anywhere without having somebody shadow my ass with a camera. My outside's fucking shadowed with cameras. My neighbors are all shadowed with cameras. Everybody knows it's lockdown. And right now, Denver is about to go boom, boom, Charlie, man. And this is all on them. I'm not Chicken Little. I'm Marcus Giavanni, a.k.a. Mark Andrew Nelson, the man. M-A-N is my initials. And I played a lot of these people like fucking little puppets that they are. And they don't realize that after the election, this stuff continues to go. They continue to get indexed. And so here's my website. I own this right here, Denver Mayor. See, if Kelly Brough was such a strategist, where's her ideas? Where's Ian Tafoya? They're outdated. Ian Tafoya would be the most disastrous mayor you could ever imagine. A Penfield Tate City Council, but this is the way people don't educate themselves. But you guys are voting on a dark web trajectory, and it's sad because when you brag and humble brag that Denver's the best, and you're slowly losing different things and different. I mean, we can't even get an Avalanche game. There's so much crap going on right now behind the scene. We got Xfinity pushing 10G, and they can't even get their 5G fucking straight. And see, they're all lucky I'm not mayor, because I'd be putting an app tax. Every one of the people that in the city and county of Denver would be getting refunds back from Xfinity, because I can show their problems where no other mayoral candidate can do that. They're just humble bragging bitches. All of them. They're all bitches. I heard girls call guys when I was doing my petition, these young chicks were, oh, that guy, he's such a bitch, ain't he? Oh, shit. When a woman calls a man a bitch, oh. And you got all these little Teletubby babies, man. You could tell the Teletubby babies. The guys, they wear those little buns on top of their heads. They got long hair and they wear those buns. Fucking up their hair, because that just fucks it up. It just fucks up their hair. But if you're going to have long hair, sport it. If you're working or whatever, but to try to hide your hair and put a Teletubby fucking emblem on top of your head. I need Indeed. You know that guy in that Indeed commercial? I need Indeed. Fucking Teletubby kid, man. That's how you know those people, the Teletubby people. And I love Teletubbies, man. I'm not gonna lie. My kids watch Teletubbies. And I just thought they're adorable, man. And you just want to like punch them in the stomach and wrestle them and see if you can bounce off them like a marshmallow. But they taught a lot of kids something. I don't know what it was, but they taught them something. Just like Sesame Street and Electric Company taught me. I was an Electric Company kid. Electric Company, it used to be on PBS before they turned whatever it is they do. But you can pattern match that too, and you can pattern match that to all their social channels and all their networks, everything they do, everything they say, all their node connections, connecting all their emails, all their text messages, all their docs and PDF files, all their phone messages, voice messages, and the best of all, it's all getting indexed by their voices. All of it. Look at Denver Clerk and Recorder, City, Denver. See, this right here should be denver.gov, not denvergov.org. They need to follow if they're the capital city, they need to follow their state, but they don't. And see, that tells you that these people are setting Denver up for a big fall, man. But I got you all. Why? Because I've seen it coming. Right here, folks. This is all yours. It's not mine. I'm not gonna be here forever. This is going to be powered by the citizens under the Speer Amendment. All this stuff is written under the law of the Speer Amendment. So when, as elected clerk and recorder for his hometown, Paul D. Lopez, Mr. Vato, he's a Vato. So, I seen that. Someone said, hey, dude, Lopez is breaking a rule. I said, what? He's calling himself a Vato. No, I said, no fucking way. No, don't tell me he's not doing that. That fucking pigeon. So, a Vato is a term of endearment. It's a form of an OG. And so when you're an OG, you don't got to tell people, yeah, I'm an OG, man. You could say it in jest, but you don't write it down, I'm a Vato. There's no such thing as a halfway crook. And Paul Lopez, you are a fucking crook.